Hello everyone, my name is Millie and welcome to The Performing Arts and Me. Today's video is the second part of a two-part vlog. I made most of the vlog. This clip is being filmed on like the 27th of August, but the rest of the vlog is from my final week of first year at London Studio Centre. If you didn't know already, I finished my first year at London Studio Centre. I'm training in musical theatre there. And yeah, I've decided to vlog the last week. If you haven't watched the first part of the vlog, I definitely recommend you watch that, and I'll try and leave it up linked in the cards at the top of the screen. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. It's show week for us. We have tech stuff up until Thursday or Friday, and then dress rehearsal on Friday, and then we have a show Friday, Saturday and Sunday. I was only teching one of my numbers today, the other one I'm doing on Wednesday. So it was my theatre jazz piece. I decided I wanted to go up to the circle where some people were like sitting to watch when they weren't doing their tech. I went to college today, so it's Tuesday afternoon. It's the morning. I am running a little bit late. My group was the first number that was teching that day. So we got our mics on and I booked a singing lesson for 4:45. There is an open ballet class on in the morning, but I don't think I'm going to go because I also want to do some food prep for the Friday and Saturday. It's an open class, so we don't have to go. Tomorrow's a tech run in the afternoon, like a full run of the show. Good morning, it is Thursday. So yesterday I didn't really do that much productive after I got home from my singing lesson. It was a good singing lesson. We worked on Calm from Ordinary Days. I'm really glad I did have that singing lesson. And actually that was probably my last class at LSC this year because I haven't been in this morning. And tomorrow is all at the theatre. Saturday and Sunday there wouldn't be classes anyway. So that was my last class at LSC, which is kind of crazy. My last class of first year. But anyway, this morning, so it's currently 11:12. I have been up, washed my hair in the shower. I've had breakfast, all of that kind of stuff, and I've made 2 meal preps for tomorrow. Well, nearly made them all. That's because tomorrow and Saturday I'll be there for like lunch and dinner time, so I'm going to take my sandwich that I normally take and then take the pasta as well as the other meal. They'll still need assembling, but it should just save me time in the mornings, so that's good. I've also run a washing load which I need to hang out, and I've also done a bit of like planning, dreaming, daydreaming, that kind of stuff. So yeah, my current plan now is to do my hair and makeup, and then make lunch and clear up the kitchen, also hang out the washing at some point in that, and then try and leave at 12:45. So yeah, I need to get on with that. Hello, it's now Friday. I'm running a bit late, so I need to hurry up. So yesterday we had our tech run through, which I think went well for me. There was, because I'm in number 1 and 3, there's like a fairly quick change I have to do between my 2 numbers, and I did that yesterday and it was fine, so that's good. I watched the second half from the circle because I'm not in that at all, which was good, but as I said, I'm running a bit late now and I need to go, so I will try and talk to you at some point. I don't finish till late today though, so I don't know how much I'll want to be vlogging when I get back, but we'll see. Yeah, so today is dress run and then the first show, and I will talk to you at some point. Bye! Hello! It's now, well, it's actually Saturday because it's midnight and 21 minutes, so that makes it Saturday. I'm just about to take my makeup off while I talk to you. So I'm home. Today we had our dress run and our first show. So I have done one of my first year Dance Overture 2023 performances already. Wow. Yeah, so I got home about half an hour ago and I've just been, well, I prepped my overnight oats for tomorrow morning, and I was, just trying to wind down a little bit after the show basically as well. On the tube on the way home, I thought I'd lost my Oyster card for a bit, so that gave me a bit of a panic, but I found it, so it was fine. I had some very interesting conversations about language learning with a couple of other LSC students, which was really fun. So I enjoyed that. And then in terms of the show itself and the dress runs and everything, I'm so glad that we get to do this show, this Dance Overture performance, because I feel like I'm learning so much, and also it's giving me time to spend with people, and like I feel like I'm getting to know people better through it as well, which is really nice. So yeah, all my makeup remover is going everywhere. No one was coming to watch me tonight, so I didn't see anyone afterwards, but I have got 2 friends coming to watch me on the evening performance tomorrow, and my mum and dad are coming to watch me on the matinee performance tomorrow. So that'll be exciting. Tomorrow I need to be at the theatre, I think for 11:15, so that's aiming to leave here at 9:15, which means theoretically I should be up at 7:15. However, it took me longer than, I gave myself an hour and 45 this morning. Basically it's taking me longer than I expected. And tomorrow morning I am also planning to wash my hair, so I think realistically I should probably be up at 7 o'clock. Which means I'm not getting much sleep tonight, but you know, it's only 2 more nights and then that is end of first year, which is crazy. But yeah, I enjoyed the show. My change was okay again, except one of the tech team came over to me because they weren't, like before I went on, because they weren't picking up my microphone for some reason, but I think he fixed it. I mean, there's things that I want to improve on for tomorrow, but I feel like that's always going to be the case, so I'm quite happy with how it went. We haven't had notes from the show tonight, we're going to get those tomorrow. We also have warm-up tomorrow, ballet warm-up and vocal warm-up. Yeah, I really enjoyed the show. I enjoyed the dress run, I enjoyed the show. I got to watch the second half of the dress run from the circle again, except a couple of numbers at the end where we prepped to do our bows. Oh yeah, we also had our curtain call, like bow rehearsal today, so that was new. And I also got to see the closing act of Act 1, which I wanted to see on stage. Anyway, I really ought to get to bed, so yeah, I'll speak to you sometime soon. Hi, I'm heading to the station. Hello everyone, it's the end of the second show day. We had a double show day today. I went into the theatre we had to be there for 11:15, and then we had warm-up and notes from the previous show, and then we practiced the bows again to tidy those up a little bit, and then we had vocal warm-up whilst one of the numbers was respacing a little bit on the stage. Then we basically got ready for the show, the matinee performance, because we had a matinee and an evening. My mum and dad came to watch the matinee performance. It was really nice to have them in the audience, but also a lot of the third years who aren't in Dance Overture, they do their own shows. So anyway, but a lot of the third years were at the matinee show, and so there was lots of whooping and cheering and like hyping up the dancers from the auditorium, which was really great. Like, it was a great energy, that show. I loved it. Yeah, what else? Oh yeah, shortly before the show started, like I was waiting in the wings. I'm in the first number, so I was waiting in the wings, ready to start. And then all of a sudden I noticed that my finger was bleeding from like under my nail. It was sore, and it was bleeding. And I don't remember catching it on anything. So I just ran up and got a plaster, stuck a couple of plasters on it, and it was fine. But that was really random. Yeah, so I did that show. I made a couple of mistakes, but I feel like energy-wise it was a great show. Like, all the energy from the audience really helped. After the matinee, I went out and I met my mum. I had quite a long gap in between the two shows, so we walked to TK Maxx because she needed to get a bit of a present for someone. And I also had a look for trainers. And then I also had to go and get makeup wipes because I left this makeup remover at home and I wanted to redo my makeup. I didn't have to redo my makeup, but I just wanted to. I'm glad I did. I felt fresher having done it. Although I had so much time and I still ended up feeling rushed towards the end of like getting ready for the next show. Like just before the next show, I still felt a little bit rushed. But yeah, anyway, so we bought some makeup remover. She went to the station, so I walked up to the station with her. And then on my way back, I bumped into one of my friends from college. She was just going to Tesco, which was really close. So I went with her to Tesco, and then we went back to the changing room. And then we had a nice little chat in Spanish because she's Spanish and I speak Spanish, to practice my Spanish, which was really good. It was like half an hour or so of chatting in Spanish. Which is very good practice for me, and it's something that I should do more often. But yeah, I enjoyed that. That was really nice. So the reason there were so many third years there today was because they had their graduation in the gap between the two shows in the theatre. We were allowed to go and watch it, but I felt like if I was redoing my makeup and retaping my ankle, I was going to feel like I didn't have enough time, as well as like eating dinner and stuff. So I didn't go to watch it, but we could hear it, or hear like bits of it over the you know how like audio's piped into dressing rooms so that you kind of know what's going on in the show, so we could hear it through that. Then got ready for the show, redid makeup, retaped my ankle, didn't really warm up, which I would have liked to have done, but then I am the first number, so we had a little bit of time on stage where I could beforehand when the curtain was down to run a couple of safety things. And I also used that time to like jog on the spot a little bit, but not as much as I would have liked to have done. And then we set for the second show, and 2 of my friends from back home came to watch the second show. And then afterwards I walked back to the station with them. I feel like that show went technically better for me than the previous one. Like I said, I've made a couple of mistakes in the previous one. I feel like the second show went technically, like steps wise, was better. So that's good. There weren't third years in the audience, so there wasn't as much whooping and cheering, but we still had the energy from the previous show. So yeah, I met my 2 friends afterwards, walked back to the station, got on the train together part of the way, and then they went off in their direction, and I came home. I've just been procrastinating / unwinding before bed. We need to be at the theatre for 12:15 tomorrow, I think. So that's aiming to leave at 10:15, which means I can get up about 8:15, which should be quite nice. But I might get up a little bit earlier and put things away, but I might need to sleep. I might just do it when I get back. Tomorrow's our last show, which is really sad, and we've only got 1 show as well, so it's nearly over. My first year at college is nearly over. Yeah. My throat's a little bit rough because obviously I sing in the show, but that's fine. But I have, in the first number, I do like a shout, really loud. And I think that's taking its toll on my voice a little bit. I mean, I've only got 1 more show, but I think I would like to look into shouting a bit safer, because I've had 3 shows. Obviously we've had the rehearsals as well, but I've had 3 shows and I'm already sounding like this. So if I was doing like a full run of shows, that wouldn't be ideal. Like, there's a little bit of a creaky in my voice at the moment, but it's not too bad, and it doesn't really hurt. It's just I can tell that it's not particularly happy. So yeah, we had a really fun time in our dressing room as well today, so that was great. I'm gonna leave this here, finish taking my makeup off and try and get to bed. I'll talk to you tomorrow on my last day of first year. Hello everyone, it's the final day of the show. It's Sunday, and it's really weird it being Sunday. Yeah, I keep getting all the days of the week mixed up this week. But yeah, so I've got up, had breakfast, done some makeup, still not all of it, and got myself ready to go, that kind of thing, etc, etc, etc. I listened to the Sunday worship programme on Radio 4, BBC Radio 4. Like, it's like a church service, because I'm not going to get to go to church today, and it was a Sunday, and it felt really weird it being that. Like, it doesn't feel like it's a Sunday. I need to go now, shut the windows, and go, and then do the rest of hair and makeup, except the red lip, on the train. Hello, I'm home after my final show. So I have finished first year at LSE, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. I don't think it's fully sunk in yet, but it is kind of crazy. I'll just tell you about my day while I take my tape off my ankle. Lovely tape. So I had to be in for 12:15, I think, and then we had warm-up at 12:30, a ballet bar warm-up. Then we had a short gap whilst the other half did their warm-up, and then we did a vocal warm-up. And did anything else happen? Oh yeah, after the vocal warm-up, we went back up to our dressing rooms, we're getting ready, whatever, and the fire alarm went off. So we were all like, are we supposed to go out? Because the fire alarm was going off, so we were like, okay, you should probably go. And then it stopped. And then we were like, okay, maybe not. And then people were saying, you still have to go out. So we started like heading down the stairs. Then I think someone said we didn't have to go out, so we headed back to our dressing room. And then when the teachers said we did have to go out, so then we started heading back out again, and then I think one of the tech team then said that we didn't need to go out, and so we went back up, and then they like made an announcement over the backstage speakers saying we didn't have to go out. It sounded like someone had lent on the press here, break glass, fire alarm thing by mistake, and that set the alarm off. So yeah, anyway, so we did our show. Afterwards, people were like taking pictures and stuff. If you don't follow my Instagram already, it's at The Performing Arts and Me. The pictures will probably be up by the time this video goes up, but I'll probably post some pictures on there. So yeah, there were loads of pictures taken throughout the day and throughout the show in general. Yeah, people were like taking pictures afterwards and hugging and saying goodbye, because it's our summer holidays now. So we obviously finished the show, so people were celebrating that. but also saying goodbye for summer in some cases. But yeah, after I'd spoken to some people, I then decided to head home. I called home as I was walking to the station, and I got on the tube and went home. And actually, for the first time in ages, I didn't do much on the tube. Normally I'm like either if there's signal on my phone or reading my French book, or if it's on the way there doing like my hair and makeup. But today on the way home I was actually just kind of digesting the show and like enjoying the wonderful feeling that you get after doing a show. Yeah, enjoying that. And there was this girl opposite me and she just like, we just made eye contact and smiled. That was really nice. But yeah, so I'm home. It's nearly 5 to 7, so I'm gonna make some dinner and then I'm gonna have a really relaxed evening. There's tidying up I need to do in the flat, but I don't think I'm gonna do that today. I'm gonna leave it till tomorrow and just relax and try and do some of the things that I need to do and like take care of myself, but also just relax and enjoy myself as well. So yeah, that's the plan for this evening, and I'll probably talk to you later. Hello everyone. So it is actually now the next day, it's Monday, and I just thought I'd round up yesterday's vlog because I don't think I filmed anything after the last clip where I said I was gonna make dinner. I can't really remember what I did yesterday evening, but I think I was mainly just relaxing. But yeah, so yesterday was the end of my last week of first year at LSC and the end of Dance Overture 2023. Which is what our show was called, if you didn't know that already. I really enjoyed Dance Overture and I'm so grateful to be at LSC and training there. I think it's such a great school, and I think I'm going to make some videos reflecting on Dance Overture, on this last term that we've had, and on my first year in general. I think that's everything I wanted to say in this video. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and if you have, please do give it a like to let me know, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already because I'd really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye!